Back to Matt Patrick.
KTRH News Time is 7:16. One of the big topics that we've been talking about this morning, of course, is whether or not we have left too much blood and treasure in Afghanistan. Took a lot of calls this morning. I asked the question, do you feel that by reconciling with the Taliban, and they're calling it the good Taliban, reconciling with the good Taliban, now Karzai's government has been invited into these peace talks. And of course, Karzai has always been looked at as a puppet by the Taliban, a puppet of the West. Do you think that we have left too much blood and treasure in Afghanistan? Now, Joe Gomez covering this story for us. A Marine mom called earlier this morning. Actually, Nick Rajkovic is covering this story for us. And a Marine mom called in this morning, and she said this.
What we succeeded in doing was empowering the Taliban by not going in there full blazes to accomplish a mission and lose a lot of our young people's lives. What we succeeded in doing was empowering the Taliban by not going in there full blazes to accomplish a mission and lose a lot of our young people's lives.
And that is a very interesting comment by a mother of a Marine. Joining me right now is Phil Butcher. He's with the Lone Star Veterans. And Phil, I don't know if you heard that comment of that Marine mom, but she said we've left a lot of blood and a lot of treasure over there. Would you agree with that?
Well, we've lost a lot of really good people over there.
Do you think that they died in vain? Is that fair to say? I don't think we could ever say that about American soldiers, but what are your thoughts?
I don't think they died in vain. I think our original intentions in Afghanistan were to kill Osama bin Laden and disrupt operations of al-Qaeda, and we've really done that. I mean, we've thrown a wrench in their machine. They have no leadership, and they don't have the same operational capabilities that they used to have. So I don't think that U.S. forces died in vain over there at all.
I mean, can we ever say that there is good Taliban? Some of the stipulations for peace are women's rights, and Karzai's government obviously, not doing such a great job of keeping things together though over there in Afghanistan. It just sounds like Vietnam to me. I remember what happened when we began having peace talks with the North Vietnamese. What do you think?
Well, I think the Taliban are just locals that are, they view us as invaders, so they took up arms against us. I think that's just, they're just a force in Afghanistan that we can't really do too much about past what we've done.
Phil Butcher joining us from the Lone Star Veterans. And Phil, I want to thank you so much for your service to this country. Do you ever think that the Taliban will ever be considered good Taliban? I think they're just using this as a ploy to get us out of there.
Yeah, I don't know. Only time will tell with that.
All right, Phil, I appreciate your time, my friend. Thank you so much. And again, thanks for your service. Phil Butcher from the Lone Star Veterans joining us here this morning.